Hello, thank you so much for purchasing with Medium Emary. Today we're going to give you a 1 to 2 question tarot card reading. This will be focused on a certain topic, two certain topics that you asked me to focus on. I will do a quick little prayer and then I will start shuffling the cards, hon, okay? I wanted to say though, in regards to the idea of um, healing from something or healing from a certain loss. All that has to do with is coming with terms with accepting what happened in the past and not staying stuck in the past. Like I said, something you could do in a spiritual way to help you get over this huge loss that you've gone through from yourself or from with your son as well. Um, I like doing little things like writing on a piece of paper the things I want to leave behind, the things I want to let go. Everything, be as specific, be as detailed as possible. And you can do, after you're done writing everything, you can do a little you could involve something like with the elements that could help you feel like you're releasing it. Like maybe you can burn the letter, or maybe you can bury it in the dirt or in the sand at the beach, or maybe you can let go of it in the beach. Um, I like writing things down because for me, writing things down allows me to release those um, emotions, and it's like I'm talking to myself. So that's a really, really good technique that I've used many times. I also use that other technique where I got a feather. I could buy at any metaphysical store a feather, any kind of feather, and I write the letter down as well. And instead of letting the letter go in the water, or letting the feather go or whatever it is, I keep the letter and then I let the feather go in the water. I let it go in the ocean, particularly the ocean, because I feel like the ocean's very cleansing and releasing. So anything that has to do with releasing or cleansing, I like using the ocean. So maybe if you're near a lake or the water or the ocean or a river, you can do this. It's really cleansing. And you close your eyes, you pray, you set the intention of releasing, and you let the feather go. And you have to say certain affirmations and sort of prayers to yourself. Um, that is a form of releasing. And with that letter, again, you can just keep it and let it go when you're ready as well. Or you can just bury it or burn it, or you can let it go with the feather. It depends on what you want to do with that letter. But sometimes, I keep the letter so that I could look at it and remember, okay, I'm letting this go, I'm releasing this. But it's a form of it's like a visual technique, and then it's also a physical technique. So it's really, really good. But you have to really believe in it. If not, it's not going to work. I've done this many times. It's helped me tremendously. I've done candle magic with this. I've done spiritual work with this, and it's helped me tremendously. And I did tell you as well to work with Ganesha. He is the remover of all obstacles. I'm not sure if I did tell you. Well, I hope you do try to check out who Ganesha is. It's a dainty, and he works with removing obstacles when there's blockages. He's an elephant, and you could research on this figure. He's amazing, and I've used him before, and I still use him, but when there's a lot of really hard things going on. And I'm telling you, when I was working with him for a couple of months, it was crazy how things just started working out, and like my path was being opened again. So these are little tips and techniques. If you're interested again in that candle magic instructions that I was going to send you, let me know, as that's going to be more personal because it's a protection request, and I send you like an actual channeled like protection prayer that's specifically for you, and I tell you what kind of candle to get and what to do with the candle, and it's like personally requested personally for you, so it's not just any regular prayer or anything like that. So yeah, let me know, and I hope those techniques work for you in some way. So I'm going to start shuffling your cards and tuning into your energy now. So let's do a quick little prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth that is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. I ask spirit guides and angels of the person I'm focused on to reveal to them now what they need to know in this present time. I ask spirit guides of mine to help me interpret the information to them in the best of my abilities, and that the information that comes through may come through as accurate, specific, and detailed as possible. I am now open to spirit, so any healing, guiding messages I'm open to receive from spirit. Anything of negative vibration, negative energy is not welcomed in this reading, as I ask to receive information from God's purest intention, God's white light. Thank you. Anything left behind, may it be cleared out. Thank you. So I'm going to start shuffling. And in regards to, I know you said something about going through hard years with this person, this narcissist or abuse or whatever it is. One thing I'm going to tell you again, those are just words. Yes, they've affected you tremendously, but you can do something about it. You are not trapped. You are not a victim. You can do something about it. Okay, like I said with the candle magic I told you, or doing something physical, like making legal things involving legal actions or whatever it is, or staying away. You can make something happen. You just have to be ready. You have to have that energy for it. You have to have that strength for it. And you have to push yourself. So you gotta find those ways within yourself to know, okay, yeah, he does not have power over me. That person does not have power over me. No matter how many years have passed, no matter how long they've been doing this to me, I can't make this person like God. I can't make this person like somebody I'm scared of for the rest of my life, because that's not going to work out for me. I'm never going to be happy. So you have to find that place within yourself that you're ready. You're really, really ready. I just feel that fear, and I feel that kind of like just the concept of like victimizing, or just feeling like you have no power, but you do. Okay, so I'm gonna start shuffling and seeing what I pick up for the legal situation and what outcome and how I see it playing out. All right. Woo. Okay. So I picked up the past, present, and future with this situation, and it seems to me, so we're gonna go over the past of what everything, and then the present and the future of what I'm picking up with this. All right, so I am seeing obviously the past. I see the sun being reversed, so frustration, sadness, feeling like you have nothing ahead of you with the situation, no victory, money wise, and all of this. In retrospect, they're saying that you put yourself in these situations. Um, it's like I can't explain it. Like you sacrificed yourself in a lot of these situations. Okay, the sense of like you of how do I say it? Where you put yourself in those situations. And we have free will, you make choices in life, they're saying, unfortunately. And sometimes you make good and sometimes you make bad, and we make good and then we make mistakes and things like that. So that's what led you to this past. That's what led you to this point, okay? You weren't following your intuition very well with the situation. And something else was distracting you. Something else was guiding you there and leading you to that, and your intuition was just getting hazy with this, okay? So with the present, what I'm seeing here is there's definitely tension. There's this sense of where your emotions are all over the place and you're very emotional right now with this situation. And it's a kind of thing where they're saying you can't be so emotional, like, because you're gonna lose yourself, in the sense of you're gonna be really, really off balance, and you have to take control of yourself right now. You have to find some support. So if you need people right now, do so. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody professionally, do so. If you feel like you just want to talk to your friends sometimes to open up, to just let things out, do so. Like, get support right now, they're saying, from friends or family or whatever it is. You need support right now. You can't do this alone, your guides are telling me. You have the skills for this because you got the Magician card, which is a really good card, because in a positive aspect, they're saying you can achieve this, you can make this happen. You have the tools to make this outcome positive, okay? You have to stay logical. You have to use common sense and intuition. I am seeing as well, they're saying you have to take charge. Again, you got the take charge card, but the fact that it's reversed, you're not really taking charge right now. And you have to use your tools that it's showing you here and take charge, okay? Use that concept as well, like I said, to get support from friends or family. You need support right now in every way, okay? But they're also saying you need to find ways to, from those off emotions, or those emotions where you're like all over the place, you have to find ways to recharge yourself and find that peace within yourself. So on days that you have breaks, or on those moments that you could take a little break, I don't know, do some yoga, meditate, do things where you can recharge yourself and take a break, from the situation. Don't be focused on it 24/7 either, but also, like, when you do have time to take a little break, take a little break and recharge yourself. Do spiritual practice, like I said, do yoga, do things that can allow you to release that tension. I do see from this person that you're talking about, the person that's caused this abuse or just this negative energy, I do see sneakiness, I see lies, I see manipulation, I see betrayal, and just trying to get away with something, okay? So future wise with this, I see I see positive I see positivity. I see you're going to have a lot of strength. So that's really, really positive, and that's really, really, really good. And I also see here that you are going to be strong. You're going to have a lot of support, because you got this card too. For some reason, for me, this represents support. Okay. I don't know why, but I think this is like a lucky card that's in the deck sometimes. It's really strange. But in this picture, there's a grandmother and there's a woman in the back. So it looks like the mother of the children. So it seems to me somebody's going to help you, like a family member is going to help you, or I don't know, like help you in this time or in the future with your kid, with your son. It seems to me some family member is going to get involved and help you. You're going to have some support, from a family member in the future. So I don't know who's going to help you, but someone's going to help you. And for me, money wise, I see money wise that either I feel like he's not going to take away your son. What's going to happen is there's going to be something where like he's going to have to give you money. So either it's going to be like um I feel like it's going to be what is it called? Where it's like 50-50 custody, half custody, where like he gets to see your son and then you get to see him or something like that, but I don't feel like he's going to take him away. So don't even worry about that. I actually see him being the one where he has to give you the money, and then like there's a coordination, there's something arranged. I don't see him taking away your son. This is your son here. This usually represents a young boy, somebody young. Okay, your son's actually he's going to be very artistic. He's going to have a lot of talents as he gets older, and he's going to be very, very into something of the arts, something of creativity. But with this legal situation, I definitely see some support. So some family members going to come in and help here, and I see some coordination with money. So like he's going to give you money, and then so it's like child support, I guess what it's called, and there's going to be coordination. So I'm not sure if you're going to have all the custody, but I do see some half and half going on here, and I see it being settled. Like I see it then coming to a balance at some point. But I do see some family member helping you. I see some support. And I think that's why in the present cards it's saying you need people right now. You need to reach out for support from friends or some from family members. You need to reach out for some support. I don't know if that the this card here too with the support of a family member means like either you're gonna like live with somebody else. I mean, I don't know if you live by yourself, but I see you like somebody just helping you. So I don't know if like money wise they're gonna help you as well, or just take care of the child, like and help you take care of your son. But there's something where somebody's gonna help you, like get back on your feet, or like allow you to eventually get your life together, get things fixed. You know, it can mean also that you're gonna live with that person, if anything. I don't know who that could be, or this is future prospects, like I said, but I do see that it's gonna be okay. You know, and I don't feel like there's anything for you to worry about. This is gonna take some time. I do feel like an action's gonna take place, like the first action, or something's gonna be um or something, some news are going to happen, or something like it's going to be in the process within like 8 months. There's something about 8 months with this, so keep this in mind. Okay, and I am picking something up with 8 months, that this will be in the making in 8 months, or it will be processing in 8 months already, but there's something in regards to that, hun. Okay. Um, but I do see like you will be struggling, but you won't be as much because you will have some support. Somebody's going to be helping you. Okay, so I'm going to pull out 3 cards here. Again, it's going to be worth it. You're going to be fine. I see the outcome being positive. It's going to be a little bit, it's not going to be like difficult, but it's just going to be hard to get used to that change. You know, it's a change. It's going to be a big change, you know, but it's going to be a good change. You're going to be definitely like you're going to have more time to really like um be on your own, and not be walking on eggshells anymore. So that's going to freak you out a little bit because you're not used to that. So it's like you're really going to be alone with the world and on your own with the world, with your son and you. But again, like I said, you will have that support from someone. I don't know who it is, but somebody's going to be helping you. I don't know if it's emotionally or physically, but there is going to be some support there. But that change is going to be a little bit difficult to adapt in the beginning, but it will be okay. So your rewards will be met. It's worth it. You know, it's going to be a long process, but it's worth it, they're telling me. You got this really cool positive card, the Empress. So it's like that you just have to create a shield now for yourself, you know? And in regards to like the Queen of Cups, like I said, it's like your emotions are all over the place right now, but you got to create that shield and be like that powerful Empress where nothing's going to knock you down now, as you need to create a plan. You need to take charge. You need to know you have the skills to make this happen. And you just have to create that armor now. You know, your armor's been broke many times, but you got to create that armor now and know that you have power, like I said. Okay? It's gonna be a long process because I do see this card, which represents you will be growing your garden again. It's like growing your garden and waiting for it to grow and waiting for your flowers to grow and waiting for it to bloom and waiting for it to gain strength. So it's kind of like you're growing your seeds again because your flowers died at some point. They withered away because of how much you've been knocked down, how much of pain you've gone through, how much how much just energy has been drained out of you. So it's a kind of thing you have to be patient with this process. Your flowers are growing again. You're growing again. You're going to build yourself up again. You're going to start from the ground up, literally. That's what your guides are saying, okay? The fact that it's reversed, it just means that it's like it's frustrating and it's hard on you, but you got to let those flowers grow. You got to let yourself grow again, okay? And it's not easy, especially when you do it on your own, but I do see that you will have that support and you won't be completely 100% alone. Okay? And you have to, and this is a great card too. It means as well, you won't, it's at the moment and this present time and in the future, you can't always control everything. So that sense of wanting to control things can get you like cause anxiety, cause emotional stir-ups, like, and make you feel all over the place. But you have to know sometimes in life, you can't control the things you can't control. You have to um surrender and let go, let God, and trust the situation. Be like, okay, right now I can't control the events that are going to take place, but what I can control is the way I think, the way I can do something, and the way I can make myself feel, and the way I could help my son or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you can't control whatever the other person's doing. So it's a kind of thing where don't frustrate yourself. Don't beat yourself up about it, and surrender to God, surrender to the situation, trust the situation, and do what you have to do with your skills, with your logic, you taking charge, and then also having patience and finding that support, that emotional support, that physical support. Okay? So I'm going to pull out a card now from my animal spirit guides really quickly. But yeah, this card just usually also means the sense of let go, let God, but also to really not rush things. Just to like go with the flow, but start planning, start doing what you have to do. Okay? This is such a great card. So you got Condor. It says you're too enmeshed in the situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So it's interesting. It's basically saying what I just said, let go, let God, do what you have to do, but how do I say it? Don't rush things. Don't feel like you have to like control the situation right now. No, you do what you have to do. Like, focus on building yourself again. Using common sense, logic, patience, knowing you have the tools. You have to find that sense within yourself to make yourself ready and start planning. But don't do anything impulsive. Don't feel like you have to control the events right now because things are in the making. No, you have to do what you have to do for yourself and your son. So I'm going to read this guidebook for you right now. I'm going to read it for you. It says, you've lost perspective here because you either believe there's something that you absolutely need to have happen, or else you're simply being too stubborn to let go. Step back and take a fresh look at your circumstances. It's the forest versus the trees dilemma. You're too close to clearly discern the reality of what's actually taking place. So make a practice of detachment. Most people think of this as cold, sterile wave responding to a situation or person, but nothing is further from the truth. It's far worse to remain so utterly involved and entangled that you lose perspective and sometimes even yourself. This is so accurate. This is really good. This all too familiar pattern stems from the guilty feeling that somehow you're not doing enough unless you completely immerse yourself into the problem or person, continually trying to fix the situation or rescue the individual involved. While this may give you a temporary sense of satisfaction, doing so also creates unhealthy dependencies, yours and others. True detachment is objective compassion and a state of mind and heart where you still care very much but are distanced enough so that you're not under the illusion that you can somehow control the situation or person through your participation or intervention. In any situation or conversation, follow these four simple guidelines. First, be 100% present and attentive. Second, speak your truth or maintain a dignified silence. Third, keep the focus on what's really important and what really matters. And fourth, let go of any attachment to the outcome. That's amazing. These four steps will help you keep your perspective while remaining compassionately involved and detached at the same time. You can still wield your influence by stating your preferences, whether strong or mild, without insisting on getting your own way. Express yourself and see what happens, all the while honoring and respecting others. This is great for the situation because it's basically saying this will allow you to stay involved, but then will allow you to detach at the same time so you don't lose yourself, so you don't go crazy, so you don't like feel like you're off balance. There's certain ways that you can approach the situation, and this will tremendously help you without allowing yourself to feel like there's no hope. I'm powerless over the situation. You're not. As I see, there is a positive outcome. You're gonna go through a process, but I see it being good. I see it being okay. I don't see him taking him away, and I feel that with that efficiency and that routine, at some point all will be well. Just for right now, don't rush things, but begin the planning and allow yourself to take those baby steps. Okay, hun? So I'm gonna leave you with that. I very much hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope I was able to give you that clarity and guidance that you need. Um, so I send you lots of love from the heavens above, and I am here if you ever need me. And thank you so much for reaching out to me again and let me know about the protection personal request prayer. If anything, I hope you have a happy holidays and a Merry Christmas and many blessings your way. And God bless you and your family. Bye now.